Hey, welcome to your Trumi workouts. We have a whole crew of support back here. Krista, woo! Deb, woo! Captain. All right, we are doing a pull workout. So you're going to need a band, a mat, and maybe a chair. And it's going to be all sorts of fun. I want you to buckle up, focus on the task at hand. All eyes, all focus, all energy here. Take a nice deep breath in. Inhale, lift up your shoulders. Exhale, push them down. Inhale. Now I want you to move what feels good for you during your warm-up. So if I'm doing something and you're like, oh, I'm just not ready, don't do it. This is your workout. Do something that feels oh so right. Now we're going to inhale, roll forward. Exhale, open up. You can close your eyes. This is when you get your jam on. You're like, ooh, I'm getting ready. I'm getting my mental prep. If you have tunes nearby, crank them up. Just loud enough that you get the energy. Quiet enough that you can hear me barking. It's an important piece of making sure you're doing the right thing. Two more here. Exhale. Okay, open. Now I want you to do a shake up. Imagine all of those joints moving, upper body. All right. Feet together, step your right foot forward so it's just in front of your left foot. Eyes straight ahead. Make yourself tall. Top of your head points to the ceiling. And you're going to give me 4 rolls. Those ankle openings or the tilts are to loosen and open the joint, prepare it for movement. Now turn your toe out just a little bit, and you're going to do the same thing. If your joint is locked, your muscles do not fire as they should. And you can compensate in all sorts of funky ways. Step laterally, turn the ankle inward, stretching out that inside, making sure you have mobility there. One more. And toe down, laces down, straight behind you. And I'm pushing my heel down towards my ankle to draw it into the floor. And then one more, you're going to turn your toe in. Heel out. And do just 3-4 reps there. Come back to center. Reset. Stand tall. Left foot steps forward. 4 turns. Anytime you do joint opening, it's a really great way to prepare for your workout to go out. Basically, it's your setup that's more important than your warm-up itself. Step wide. Warm-up increases your heart rate, gets your body prepared. Heat. Joint opening makes sure that you execute every movement afterwards brilliantly well. And toe in, heel out. Going on the outside part of that bony part of your foot. And release, stand tall. Bring your knees together, feet together, and you're going to give me a knee circle, side to side. Woo! And I'm going to move over so you can see Kathy. She's got it going on. Now, whether you're a girl or a guy doing this movement, I really want you to get into it. Quite likely you're on your own, so don't be afraid to put a little sass, maybe a little snap, woo, into it, and then come all the way up. Lift your right knee if you feel imbalanced, grab onto something, and open and close that hip. So your knee is stable. Now if you find yourself only able to go there or just here, you'll have some tightness, and I create awareness. Switch. With that awareness, you can see what you might need to work. As you can see, I have pretty good range of motion there. Switch back again. Now I want you to make a circle with that knee. So your foot's making a circle, your knee's going through that full range of motion. Switch sides. Give me a circle. Circle other way. I have a little hitch in my circle. Do you guys? Oh, yeah. Just on this one side, like little tightness there. Legs straight. Now you're going to make a circle with the hip. Circle with the hip. Is that smooth? When you become aware of something in your body, it helps you become a smart mover. Meaning you can work on moving that area a little bit more and more. Switch. I like to move smarter. Better than just moving fast and strong. Smart movements translate to better gains. One more. And release that. Arms go up. Make sure you're not going to hit anything. And feet are about shoulder width. You're going to lean side to side. And check this. Do you feel or rigid? Or can you really lean into that movement? I can feel a couple things. What about you guys?
Oh yeah.
A couple things. Breathe through where you're stuck. Give a little bit gently. If you feel pain, kicking back off. And release that. Relax. Look right and left. And when you look right and left, I want you to take your sweet little eyeballs and look all the way behind to work that periphery. We don't often make our eyes go that distance, so it might feel a little bit awkward. And right ear to your right shoulder, left ear to your left shoulder. I'm constantly evaluating how my body's moving. Chin to the chest, and drop that chin to the sky. Chin down. When I mean jut, don't just lift the chin, you'll see me kind of draw that chin up. And finally, deep breaths here, round and open, and we're going to make them bigger and bigger. Add some steps. Every other time, I'm stepping back, opening up. Be a little drama queenish about this, or kingish. Really big, over-exaggerated movements that keep your body rolling. All right, come all the way back up. Give me a run where your legs flail. They might go in every direction, and that's kind of what I want. So I can see my movement, how it feels out, in. It's a little Irish dancey, wasn't it? And relax, take a deep breath in. First moment, we're going to work on a big muscle group. So if you have a chair, you're going to use that. If you have a partner, you're going to use your partner. So Chris is going to go down onto the ground, put her foot up. One of you is going to hold this position, so you're going to hold isometric. Okay. Yeah. All right, so whether you're a partner or you're solo, you hold one partner's heel. Your other foot goes straight up in the air. Oh, just like that. And Krista, I'm going to make sure that Krista has a pretty big bend in that knee. All right, so you're going to lift and lower, pushing your weight into the chair or into your partner's hand. And you want to make sure that your knee stays constantly bent. You see how Krista has a constant bend? You can see Deb's in the background having a bend. You don't want to straighten your legs, you start to recruit from something a little bit different. Hang with me. You have 10 seconds left on this leg. As you push forward, exhale, drive the hips up as much as you can. 3, 2, switch. Let's go right into it. 30 seconds, second leg. Let's go. Now what's great about Kathy is she's holding a really low isometric squat. I just made her do that. Like, you don't have to. It adds so much more to your engagement experience. Now, when Krista lifts up, we have a natural place where we stop where it's comfortable. Krista, I want you to try to go, yeah! See your hips like raise 1 extra inch. That's what I'm talking about.
I'll be out.
Yeah, you want to get past that comfort zone and try to take it to the next level. You have 5 seconds left. Oh, mama, this should be like holy hamstring. Can you feel it? 3, 2, and release.
Oh my God.
All right, if you're the one that was without partner, you're going to come up and you're going to get into that sumo spot. And you get to do this, it's for a minute and a half. Actually, it's about a minute. Ready? Let's go. I almost just gave Chris the bonus time. You shouldn't even complain. Now, because, can I pick on you like that? So if your leg is straight up, this is a perfect challenge. I'm going to consider this a level 2. Level 1, you can cross your ankle over your knee and keep doing the movement. That's going to take some pressure off. If you want to take it to a whole nother level, you bring your leg right here. You don't allow any swing. Switch legs. That means Kristen knows she's over halfway done in this hold. Are you about halfway done? 30 seconds isn't a long time. However, it is if you're working hard. If you're giving everything you got, that 30 seconds is like, boom, I'm done. I'm cashed in. For Krista, it's a little bit longer, right? You're in your final 10 seconds lower. In your mind, when you're doing a pulse like this, I want you to sit, lift, sit, lift. A bounce gets me into a different mentality. Sit, lift, makes me recruit more. 4, 3, 2, and release. All right, grab your band.
Oh, I'm glad we get a break from the
Oh, but we're going back to those sweet bad boys.
Don't I know it?
Okay, so we're going to do a row. And again, if you're at home, you're just going to attach a span, door, wall, anything that's stable. And you're going to step back into a lunge. You might want to do that for a little bit. All right, so as you step back, I want you to row your hand. So you step back, right leg, row your hand to your right hip. And go ahead and repeat that. So step down, come back up. Yep, you guys are going at the same time. Yep, go ahead. And you guys can choke up on your band. There you go. Now I'm just that one solid thing on the same side. Yep. You have 45 seconds. seconds. Here's what I want you to do. Imagine your hand getting right into the pocket if you're wearing these stellar skinny jeans. I know men love those, don't you men? Squeeze, pop it into that hip pocket and back. If you visualize that, your shoulder will come down instead of popping up. If you bring your hand to your rib cage, everything's popping up and it's all sorts of nonsense. We don't want that. We don't want extra tension there. You have 10 seconds left here. Come on, get after it. This is for your toning strong back. Switch legs, switch arms. Set, let's go. Just so I don't stand and watch Krista, I'm going to do this with her. But if you're at home, remember the goal here is to get a really strong pull. If you find that your band's really light, you have to make it shorter and shorter to get the same sort of resistance. Okay. Drop it into the pocket. That's what I'm talking about. Down. Draw the belly button in sync. Watch my back leg. Don't cheat yourself. You're worth so much more than a half-hour's movement here. Get low. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. You have just 10 seconds left. Get into it. 4, 3, 2, last one. And release. Whew. All right. Face forward. You guys are going to stay facing each other. We're going to pretend like we're not partners. It's so much more fun to work out with someone. Next time you do a workout, invite someone. You're going to step lateral, touch both hands to the ground. So you guys will step inside. Then you're going to come up, straight arms up. Double high five.
Okay.
Oh, and then down. Up. Okay. Down, yep. And this is just 30 seconds.
We're longer heads.
Oh,
So let's sit here.
you're doing it, you're doing it.
Okay.
There you go, now up. Say, oh! It happened, and Krista all the while was like, oh, Final 10. I give a little bit of bonus there just so the ladies could get into their groove.
Thank you, Liz.
4. Meanwhile, Krista's in her groove. Just give a bonus. 3, 2, and relax.
Okay, I can pull up.
Love you. Nice work. We can go back to the hamstring. Set yourself up. Remember, you can start here first, or you can start there, or if you have a partner, obviously. I'm going to go first. Ready?
Can't find it yet.
It's 30 seconds. This time I want you to lift. Single pulse. Come closer.
Yeah, so I can see you.
Oh, that was nice. Lift, pulse, release. Let's go. Lift, pulse 1. Release. Now I want you to go slow. Lift 1 inch down. I like to grunt apparently while I coach it. Because that's what you feel. It's that little tiny lift, push, because it gets you outside of the comfort zone. We want to stay in those movements that feel oh so right. You will not grow, you won't change if you stay in that oh so right. You got to get uncomfortable. 3, 2, switch.
Oh, that would really hurt.
Oh,
Thank you, Sarah.
Yep, it's my pleasure. You know, it's only 30 seconds, right? Well, you can make the most out of 30 seconds so it feels like 1 minute of easy work. We do not sacrifice 30 minutes of your day to work easy, right? You take that sacrifice and you bring it to the bank and you cash it in. Because that's worth it. You have just 10 seconds left. Breathe. Exhale in that drive. Do you see how high Krista's hips are going? Do you see the drive in depth? What are you doing to beat that? 3, 2, and release. Switch partners, or if you were just using the chair, you're going to go into the sumo. Ready? 3, 2, let's go. And as you're hanging out here, I'm going to give you just like a little side view. You want to be low enough so that you can feel the tension, but if you can see my toes, they're really light. Well, you can see my back toe. It's really light, back's flat. Nice, Kat. All right, you have just 5 seconds left before you switch legs. Get after it, squeeze, make it count. 3, 2, last 30, switch legs. If you're doing that sumo, hang with it. I want you to have a mantra right now. And it's like, I'm strong, I've got this, it's my time. Whatever that is, love, strength, power, it's positive and you want to repeat it over and over. Close your eyes if you need to. Get it. Strong, come on.
Shake it, shake.
Shake it, shake, come on. You have 5 seconds left. 4, push through. just, oh, look at that sort of love and camaraderie. I love it. All right, so you're going to pull back, both of you, right side. Remember, this might be a door right now, so it might be the door. Let's go. Pull back, pull down.
Go back to the leg bends.
Yeah, there you go, exactly. And then so you don't creep out your partner, or, you know, if you're by yourself, try to find one thing to stare at, obviously not maybe your partner's eyes. Or maybe it is your partner's eyes if you're working out with someone you really enjoy.
I love it.
Give them a little wink wink.
You can see the rest of it.
Yeah, we can gaze, that's fine. Here's something I want you to try though, keeping your head neutral. I want you to bring your eyes to the ceiling and see if you get more strength or less. Then bring your eyes to the floor. More strength or less. Not yet.
Cover out, Deb.
Oh!
We're doing my work. Oh no.
See, I went right into it. Let's give you 3 seconds. And now switch. I like to end on a solid note. Let's go. Let's try that eye thing again since I got on the mat.
I can tire me out, man.
Woo! Can't look up. For most people, when you're doing an extension, like a tricep extension, looking up is going to give you more power. I'm going to pull right now. And so when I look down, I tend to feel more power in this position. Checking your eye position and its relation to movement is a pretty powerful thing to know and practice. I know you think I'm not watching the time, but I really am. This time, you have 15 seconds left. Grab that shoulder blade right around the vertebra, your spine. 4, 3, 2, and release. All right. We have that wide touch jump up. If you have a partner, you're going to do double high five.
I'll start this one.
Beautiful. 3, 2, let's go. And the reason we're reaching up is we want to get that heart rate to increase and give a little bit more. If your heart rate gets too high, you're right here. You're just doing the lateral tap out. Every workout is created for you to make the most out of, keeping it in a safe place. So if you find yourself doing maybe 10 seconds of 30, awesome. Take a baby step by baby step until you're hitting the whole thing. 4, 3, 2, and release. Woo! First, drill set, done. Oh, it feels so good. All right, so we're going to work the chest. Not the chest, I just slide. It's not that, it's a little bit more lats and abs. Partner, or again, you're going to lock this in. So, I have 3 fingers, that's what my band allows, 3 fingers of each hand. If you have smaller hands, you can get all 4 fingers in, or larger too. Now you're going to go as far away as you can from your partner, which might mean one of us goes off screen. Oh no, we're good. So you're going to reach for your feet in a full squat position. As you do that, you draw your belly button in as tight as you can, and you're going to use your lats. I'll give you one demo. So I'm going to reach as far as I can and slowly come back up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, draw that belly button in. If you allow your core to release, then your belly will just hang down.
Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that.
Ain't nobody wants that.
So I want you to think about 2 muscle groups. That muscle group that's doing the pull down motion, and your abs that are trying to get that handle further and further behind you. Keep your neck neutral. We have just 15 seconds left here. Whew. Get after it. Draw that belly button in. Square out your body. 4, 3, 2, and release. Don't let go of that hand. Grab with your right hand. Again, you'll lock this somewhere if you don't have a partner. We're going to do a bicep and curtsy all at once. And with that curtsy, we're going to do a little bit of a lean. It's a whole lot of shenanigans to get your hamstrings to fire with this one. But you're going to pull your arm across your body. So you have a cross bicep. That's at the top. So you're going to come down, touch your chest to your thigh, and curtsy. So you come low. And you're just holding here. My knees snug right behind my front leg. I come up, stand, cross pull. Down, cross pull. Down. Arm is relaxed in the downward gaze. Chest touches the thigh. Up. I'm going to choke up Chrissy just to make sure they can see. That's it. Let's come up. That's it. Bringing your bicep across your body. Make sure that your chest touches the thigh and your knee sneaks. Your knee sneaks right behind your front foot. Her biceps nearly just broke me right over the top. 10 seconds left. That was a slice of awesome. I loved it.
Lifting kiddos.
Woo! Now switch sides. Okay, let's try this first. Bring your left leg so it drops, your knee goes right behind your front foot, and your thigh touches your chest. Got it? Come up, curl around. We're pretty loose here, Krista, but can you get your knee to touch the back of your shoe? Huh? Can you become that narrow? Go across. I'm wanting you to keep that narrow leg position so you can get a little bit more glute and hamstring all at once. Final 15 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Stay tight. Tighter it is, the harder it's going to become. Get that knee right above your back of your shoe. 3, 2, and last one.
Sorry.
And that's all right. Take a nice deep breath in. We're going to do one cardio move, and then we're going to go back to that push through. All right, this one's pretty simple. You're going to use your diagonals. So I'm going to diagonal reach, touch the ground, step, diagonal step, diagonal step. It's 30 seconds. In between, if you want to raise your hands to raise your heart rate, you can. But stay in a diagonal press back. Set. Let's go. Go as quickly as you can, making sure that you're really focusing on the placement of your foot. If you go willy-nilly, it's either going to go lateral or straight back. I need you to work the diagonal. Do you guys feel how it hits your butt a little bit differently? Woo! If you develop each part of your butt, you're going to get a little perk. And everybody likes a little perk. But you have to put the intention, press, 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 10 seconds. Kick it back. 4, come on, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it up. All right. Back to man. Push through. This should really feel largely core and lats for working pull movements. All right. You ready? Deep breath in. And let's go. Push through. If you need that band to be shorter, you can either choke up on the band or tuck it further behind whatever you're using as your stationary press. Come on. Exhale and push. Get as low as you can. Ideally, your hands are grazing the ground and you're using those lats to drive more. Put your belly button in. If you don't think about it, your back will do it instead of your abs. Connect that mind to the muscle group. Almost there. 4, push 3, 2, and 1. Release. Woo. We're still getting the bicep.
Oh, see that?
Oh, see that snap. Okay, let's everybody get into that first position. Right knee tries to touch behind the left foot. Okay, try to get your right knee to touch your left foot if you can. If for any reason that feels funky, you can adjust moving back. We're not going quite as low, but try to get your chest to touch. All right? Right, yep. Try to align with your body low. And then as you come up, bicep curl across. Let's go slow. Now I'm extending my arm when I get down, and it gives me just a tiny bit of flexion in the back of my arm and tricep. We're not officially working that right now, but a little bonus for you ladies. Probably don't appreciate that. But I like 2-for-1s. Nice work. Remember, if you actually can see Krista right now in her foot placement, she's doing an adjustment that feels right for her lower body, whether that's knee, hip, whatever can start to feel funky, adjust accordingly. 3, 2, last one, switch sides. And let's go. You guys all right? Keep going. I'm going to be watching my time, which you can all appreciate. The more you can connect the chest to the knee, the better. The further you move away from whatever it is, your partner or your target, the more you're going to work those biceps effectively. Final 10 seconds. Oh, Krista just choked up. She was like, oh, I need more. 3, 2, and release. Nice work. We have that one last movement. We're going to diagonal, reach, pop, step together, side to side. It's your final 30 seconds. I want to give you everything I've got. You guys give us everything you have in 3, 2, let's go. Be intentional. Why? If you can see, oh, I don't want to give you a butt shot, but I'm reaching my foot out and then jumping up. That reach is the flexion that develops a certain part of your glute that we're trying to target. Come on. 10 seconds. More. Cash it in. Come on. Stronger. Now go 4, 3, 2, and relax. Woo! Well played. I'm going to take things down a notch. High five. Congratulations. Was that a air 5 thumbs up? Bring it down. Close your eyes. First thing I do before pulling down is I close my eyes and just think of 2 things that I really worked hard for. And I acknowledge it, because yesterday you didn't do those 2 things. And every time you acknowledge and you feel gratitude for what you're able to do today, it makes tomorrow easier. Don't skip it. You are worth every intentional thought. And the more you can think about where you want to be and the positive aspects of life, you're going to get there. If you woe is me it, it's going to keep you in the same place. Don't do it, Captain. One more deep breath in and out. Sit crisscross applesauce on your mat. For those of you that don't know that term, I apologize. That is probably a good toddler reference, but cross your legs. And now leading with your chest first. You're going to keep your back as straight as you can. Lean forward. Don't allow your neck to release yet. As far as you can. If you have tight hips, this one is like a big old yowza. All right, now let your head and neck relax. It's one of those moments where you can see the sweaty mess that you are. Come on up. Switch the front leg. I sure do love a big sweaty mess. First, lead with your chest, lean in as far as you can, and then allow your head to relax and drop down. Slowly come back up. Extend your legs. Your hamstrings, if you do those drills just right, should feel, a little bit of love with this movement. And then, while I close up shop, I want you to tuck those legs and release the back, because we did a lot in that back, upper back. Go side to side, lift the chest, release, continue through that movement. You did an excellent job today. Remember, I want you to think about the positive things in your world, in your life. And if they're hard to find, dig deep, find one, feel a lot of gratitude towards that. Be aware of it, share it. It's an important part about feeling good, And maybe give gratitude to others that really give you a lot back in life. Awesome job today. We'll see you next time.